My name is Miss Bennett. I'm one of the fifth grade teachers. I'm going to ask that you are very quiet, okay, so that you can hear. Our scholars have worked very hard on our EL unit. We've been talking about the rainforest, conservation and deforestation, all those big words that you're going to get to learn when you get up there with us. They have worked very hard writing summaries, writing narratives. They actually took this story and had to write a new ending. So we have about 75 new endings to the Great K-Pop Tree. We will not share those with you today. You will just get the original story, but enjoy. We have lots of rainforest animals, so enjoy them. I am the Great K-Pop Tree.
One man was walking into the rainforest. Moments before, the forest had been alive with the sounds of squawking birds and howling monkeys. Now all was quiet as the creatures watched the man and wondered why he had come. The man stopped and pointed to a great K-pop tree. Then he took the axe he carried and struck the trunk of the tree.
Whack, whack, whack.
The sounds of the blows rang through the forest. The wood of the tree was very hard.
Chop, chop, chop.
The man wiped off the sweat that ran down his face and neck.
Wet, chop, wet, chop.
Soon the man grew tired. He sat down to rest at the foot of the great K-pop tree. Before he knew it, the heat and hum of the forest had lulled him to sleep. A boa constrictor lived in the K-pop tree. He slithered down its trunk to where the man was sleeping. He looked at the gash the axe had made in the tree. Then the huge snake slid very close to the man and hissed in his ear.
It's the home of my great generations of my ancestors. Do not chop it down.
Butterflies flew near the sleeping man's ear.
Senor, our home is in the K-pop tree, and we fly from tree to tree and flower to flower collecting pollen. In this way, we pollinate the trees and flowers throughout the rainforest. You see, all living things depend on one another.
A troop of monkeys scampered down from the canopy of the K-pop tree. They chattered to the sleeping man.
Senor, we have seen the ways of man. You chop down one tree, then come back for another and another. The roots of these great trees will wither and die, and there will be nothing left to hold the earth in place. When the heavy rains come, the soil will be washed away and the forest will become a desert.
A toucan flew down from the canopy.
Senor, you must not cut down this tree. We have flown over the rainforest and seen what happens once you begin to chop down the trees. Many people settle on the land. They set fire to clear the underbrush, and soon the forest disappears. Where there was once life and beauty, only black and smoldering ruins remain.
Some bright and small tree frogs crawled along the edge of the leaf. In squeaky voices, they piped in the man's ear.
Senor, a ruined rainforest means ruined lives, many ruined lives. You will leave many of us homeless if you chop down this great K-pop tree.
A jaguar had been sleeping along a branch in the middle of the tree because his spotted coat blended into the dappled light and shadows of the understory. No one had noticed him. Now he leapt down and padded silently over to the sleeping man. He growled in his ear.
The great rock tree is home to many birds and animals. If you cut it down, where will I find my dinner?
Two tree porcupines swung down from branch to branch and whispered to the man.
Senor, do you know what we animals and humans need in order to live? Oxygen. Senor, do you know what trees produce? Oxygen. If you cut down the forest, you destroy that which gives us all life.
An anteater climbed down the kapok tree with her baby clinging to her back. The unstripped anteater said to the sleeping man,
Senor, you are chopping down this tree with no thought for the future, and surely know that what happens tomorrow depends upon what you do today. The big man tells you to chop down a beautiful tree. He does not think of his own children who tomorrow must live in a world without trees.
A three-toed sloth had begun climbing down from the canopy. When the man first appeared, only now did she reach the ground. Plodding ever so slowly over to the sleeping man, she spoke in a deep and lazy voice.
Senor, how much is peace? Can you live without it? You destroy the beauty of the rainforest, and what will you feast your eyes?
A child from the Yanomama tribe who lived in the rainforest knelt over the sleeping man. He murmured in his ear.
Senor, is you awake? Please
Then the man awoke with a start. Before him stood the rainforest child, and all around him staring were the creatures who depended upon the great kapok tree. What wondrous and rare animals they were. The man looked about and saw the sun jewels amidst the dark green forest. Strange and beautiful plants seemed to dangle in the air, suspensed from the great kapok tree. The man smelled the fragrant perfume of the flowers. He felt the steamy mist rising from the forest floor, but he heard no sound, for the creatures were strangely silent. The man stood and picked up his axe. He swung back his arm and thought to strike the tree. Suddenly he stopped. He turned and looked at the animals and the child. He hesitated. Then he dropped the axe and walked out of the rainforest.